In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family. You have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault Tech is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer.
Always stay stocked with medicine. I know it's cozy in here, but you'll soon be faced with a distinct lack of power.
System breakdown.
Ah, there they are. Vault 76's own Rip Van Winkle. How many months has it been?
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Goodbye! Aloha! Ciao! Arrivederci! Au revoir! Auf Wiedersehen! Vaya con Dios! Buen viaje! They grow up so fast.
the danger is double and pleasure.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from Authentication Code Barracuda. Emergency classification. Blast door integrity compromised. Any available Vault Tech personnel are...
Bandits, everyone. There are bandits in Appalachia. Scary masked fellas with no mercy or remorse. Out of the shadows they came and took down every one of us in the blink of an eye. I'm only alive because they thought I weren't. Because I shut up and clenched my eyes like a coward. Maybe I can make it to that White Spring refuge before I bleed out. Until then, warn everybody you meet. There are organized killers out there, swift and sharp as a knife's edge. They're worse than raiders, worse than anyone. Watch your backs and sleep with one eye open. Or it may just be you won't ever wake up again.
Oh, Mum! Those young ladies down there, they haven't yet made any untoward... Only that they... One seemed quite...
Out of the shadows they came and took down every one of
I've been
us in the
keeping
blink
watch
of
here
an eye.
long enough to have learned. I'm sorry to say it.
They thought I weren't. 'Cause
Until quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, but very recently it seems it's all very
Until then,
Well, yes, but it's been...
there are organized killers
Do be
out
careful
there,
out there.
swift and sharp as a knife's edge. They're worse than raiders, worse than anyone.
Got to be a way in
Watch
there.
your backs and sleep
Maybe-
with one eye open.
A vault dweller?
Or it may
Hey there!
just be you won't ever wake up again.
Whoa, whoa. Just a friend. You came out of the vault. I
Bandits in
thought...
Appalachia. Scary
God
masked
damn
fellas.
it.
No mercy or
We got a
remorse.
tip from the... So this guy told us that
Shadows they came.
after you gave him the last of our caps,
In the blink of an eye.
and he said that inside that... Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around.
'Cause I shut up, clenched my eyes like a coward.
You know, the thing that brought everyone back.
Make it to that
I
white
told you, Lacey.
before I bleed out.
But those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has...
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for me.
There are organized killers out there, swift
Seems only fair I return the favor.
and worse than raiders, worse than anyone.
Happy to tell you what I know. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of...
One eye open.
With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning...
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. Up to us now to make something of them. About Appalachia?
Other than it's a graveyard?
In Appalachia.
There's that.
Scary masked fellas with no
We
mercy
haven't been
or
here real
remorse.
long. The area got hit pretty hard.
Out of the shadows they came.
The scorched.
Every one of us in the blink
They're
of an eye.
merciless. They seem to have cleaned up whoever the
I'm
bomb...
only alive 'cause
Without people around, everything else...
I shut up, clenched my eyes like a cow.
We both came over from Virginia. There's a lot more hot zones that way.
Make it to that white
I mean,
spring
Appalachia's dangerous.
refuge before I bleed out. Until then,
Watch yourself out there.
everybody you meet. There are organized killers out there, swift and sharp as a knife's edge. Worse than raiders, worse than anyone. Watch your backs and sleep with one eye open. Or it may just be you won't ever wake up. masked fellas with no mercy or remorse. Out of the shadows they came and took down every one of us in the blink of an eye. I'm only alive because they thought I weren't. Because I shut up and clenched my eyes like a coward. Maybe I can make it to that White Spring refuge before I bleed out. Until then, warn everybody you meet. There are organized killers out there, swift and sharp as a knife's edge. They're worse than raiders, worse than anyone. Watch your backs and sleep with one eye open. Or it may just be you won't ever wake up again. Bandits, everyone. There are bandits in Appalachia. Scary masked fellas with no mercy or remorse. Out of the shadows they came and took down every one of us in the blink of an eye. I'm only alive because they thought I weren't. Because I shut up and clenched my eyes like a coward. Maybe I can make it to that White Spring refuge before I bleed out. Until then, warn everybody you meet. There are organized killers out there, swift and sharp as a knife's edge. They're worse than raiders, worse than anyone. Watch your backs and sleep with one eye open. Or you'll never wake up again. Bandits, everyone. There are bandits in Appalachia. Scary masked fellas with no mercy or remorse. Out of the shadows they came and took down.
Broadcasting to the people of Vault 76. This is the Overseer. We need to talk, face to face. I've missed all of you, but this isn't just about a reunion. We have work to do. I'll be waiting in Sutton.
Lady, I will paint the walls with...
Honey, you picked the wrong...
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are... Whoa, you looking for trouble?
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now, I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Well, not exactly the... First round's on me. Name's Duchess. Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fella named... Since then, a steady... Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair. See? That boy... But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd say... But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? That's what I was... Now, each of these... How would you grab the attention of a bunch of... Well, just give me 1 second. Okay. Not half bad. So what I have chicken scratched to... If I didn't butcher the plans to... You just need to build it. They did teach you all how to build... That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher...
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for part. Who knows? Now, you ready to get this show? Hot dog. Just make sure once you find out. Oh, and on the topic of leaders, it's a little out of date at this point. Sounds like she set the camp up so her people could get some practice.
Glad to hear, Vault Tech. You hear these rumors, right, about him just throwing folks to the wolves. Here. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face. Now, what can I do for you? Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact... All right, listen, I got this. You're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they... Now, I don't do... So, I'm selling what I've got, but I made these holotapes. All I'm asking is you... You will? Oh, thank you. I mean... Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about? Some other time then.